Tie everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good. Coming in hot. Jimmy coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Rayleigh's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour. It's Monday, December 29th, y'all. We are almost done with the year. Just 2 more days. Can you believe that? And then we'll be in a brand new year. My Lord Jesus. Okay, just so much going on. This morning, Beyonce is a billionaire, okay? We'll talk about that this morning. Yes, you heard me correctly. Beyonce is a billionaire. Beyonce is a billionaire. Yes, indeed she is. We'll talk about that. Yandy and Mendeecees. Y'all know I don't watch Love and Hip Hop, but apparently this is a destination y'all are traveling to, so we'll talk about it. Shout out to the 4 people that were here. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate y'all. P. Diddy is apparently upset with Judge Art Syrian. And says that the judge is punishing him, even though it wasn't the judge that did anything. It was Diddy that caused his own demise. Yes, indeed it was. We'll talk about that. Tyler Perry sued again for SA. Yeah, we'll get into that. Not to mention, too, Norwegian Cruise Line. They have come back with a package that I think you all need to know about, okay? Now, we love some Virgin Voyages around here. We do, but when it comes to Norwegian, they are that low-key sleeper brand that I really do believe it's going to have a great 2026 because of that, rebranding of Great Stirrup K, the additions that they're adding to that great private island. Tamar Braxton, child, she wants everybody to give an apology. We'll talk about that. Plus, she may have almost done something to her apartment building. We'll talk about that. And then finally, some HBCU news. Something very, very big is happening in South Carolina. All right, so we'll get into that. Higher is waiting, low's available, but either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. Because one thing we know, and two things for sure, that over here on this channel, a lot happens. Wait for it, everybody. Wait for it. Hey, to the two people here. Early, rolling.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price. And it's a little early for this.
Right now, this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you're starting it out right. But whatever you do, the daylight. And a lot happens early. Can you feel it when I say?
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot happens
Early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Yes, it is a new morning. Julie Chen Moves. It's Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, and Maggie Rodriguez. You are absolutely right on this channel right here. A lot happens early. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to you all. The last Monday of the year. Can you believe it? We're really almost there to a brand new year. And so much has happened. Good Lord. Let's do what we do and go on tour, everybody, because we have 7 destinations for you all this month. So let's get into that. So, let's see it right here from Variety.com. Beyonce becomes a billionaire, the 5th musician to reach the milestone. Yes, indeed. Here, Beyonce is now a billionaire, making her the 5th musician to reach the milestone, according to Forbes. The pop singer joins her husband, Jay-Z, along with Taylor Swift, Bruce Springsteen, and Rihanna in the Billionaire Club. In recent years, Beyonce has seen major success. A Renaissance World Tour in 2023 grossed nearly $600 million. In 2024, she released the country album Cowboy Carter, which went on to anchor the world's highest grossing concert tour of 2025. Beyonce founded her own entertainment company, Parkwood Entertainment, in 2008. According to Forbes, Parkwood manages her career and produces all from music, documentaries, to concerts, fronting most of the production costs in order to capture more of the back-end economics. The business publication adds, in total, the Cowboy Carter Tour grossed more than $400 million ticket sales per Polestar and another $50 million in merchandise sold at the shows, according to Forbes estimates. And because Parkwood produced it all, Beyonce was able to secure higher profit margins, combining what she made touring with her earnings from music catalog and sponsorship deals this year. Forbes estimated she brought in $148 million before paying taxes, make her the 3rd highest paid musician in the world. Okay. Forbes also noted other major sources of income Beyonce has earned as a solo artist, including an estimated $60 million from Netflix for the 2019 documentary Homecoming, a film by Beyonce. She reportedly earned another $50 million for her halftime performance during Netflix's first Christmas Day NFL game in 2024. The previous year, she produced a concert film of her Renaissance World Tour and distributed directly through AMC, nearly earning half of the film's $44 million global box office gross. Well, congratulations to Beyonce. That is a huge deal. And listen, people can say what they want to about Beyonce, but you gotta admit, she's a hard worker. She rarely, really never gets into any controversy. But also, too, I think we tend to forget that with Beyonce and Rihanna and Jay-Z and Taylor Swift and, all the billionaires in the world, we also got to remember too, right? that at the beginning, middle, end of the day, they were not always that way. I know a lot of people like to think that Beyonce was always a billionaire, but no, she was in her mother's shop singing, cleaning hair off the floor. You know what I mean? So the most humble people who made it the most have done the most work. And what do I always tell y'all? The hardest work is the work that no one ever sees behind the scenes, right? So congratulations to Beyonce, and also too, she also does have a whiskey. She does. It goes a little something like this.
Other girls that like to have fun.
I'm sorry, y'all. But I will say Beyonce is very supportive of other women and told Megan Thee Stallion to do that Chicas Divertas tequila. Now, here is Beyonce's whiskey rolling. That is Beyonce's whiskey. Now, unfortunately, you cannot get in Ohio, okay? And to Beyonce and to the Sir Davis team, could you expand it to the other states? Because I want to get some, okay? I've heard nothing but good things about. My sister said it was really good because she went to one of your concerts. But sincerely, I would like to have some Sir Davis whiskey. We actually covered Sir Davis whiskey here on Brainley's Virtual Tour Live the day that it was announced. We, of course, it was a part of the show. Pulled up the press release. I talked to one of the managers of Sir Davis Whiskey, literally gave her the link of our live. So we definitely been here for Sir Davis Whiskey. I even emailed them to do a partnership potentially. But yes, indeed. So shout out to Beyonce. Congratulations on becoming a billionaire. That is so huge. All right, y'all. More Brainley's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from the space right here, right now. Shout out to rollingout.com, celebrating 25 years on to the next 25. Mendeecees reveals he was never married to Yandy Smith. The Love of Hip Hop star also explains other shocking details. Okay, for years, Mendeecees Harris and Yandy Smith were one of reality TV's most talked about couples. A partnership forged in love, conflict, loyalty, and resilience, all under the bright lights of Love and Hip Hop. The weddings were fake. Their lavish televised wedding felt like a fairy tale moment for longtime viewers. But this week, a candid radio interview finally peeled back the curtain, confirming what fans had quietly suspected for months. The relationship is over, and the marriage was never legally real to begin with. So, I don't know who this is. Oh, Sky by Nature. Hey, Sky by Nature got on to rollingout.com. Congratulations to him. That's awesome. Awesome stuff. I also believe Sky by Nature also has a book as well out. So congratulations to Sky. This is huge. Does Sky know about this? Sky, if you don't know, brother, you're on rollingout.com. I just want you to know you're on rollingout.com. Congratulations to you, my man. For sure. I'm right here appearing on Young Jock and Street's morning takeover. Mendeecees spoke with striking directness. We are not together. We were never legally married. We was never legally married, rather, so we're not getting divorced. He said, putting an end to speculation that has swirled since the couple stopped appearing together publicly more than a year ago. The revelation reframed one of Love and Hip Hop's most iconic moments, their VH1 aired wedding, as symbolic rather than official, while they never got married. According to Mendeecees, the decision to skip legal paperwork wasn't accidental. It was a calculated choice made during a turbulent period in his life. At the time, he was dealing with legal battles, fines, and uncertainty. It was Yandy's idea, he explained at the beginning. I was going through legal battles with courts and fines, and she said, let's not sign the papers, rather. I was like, all right, cool. Then I guess it kind of stayed that way, rather. Even a second ceremony did change the legal status. Then we got married again. We still did sign. He said, looking back now, Mendeecees sees the decision less as a mistake and more as an unexpected form of protection. If I look back now and see what people are going through with divorce assets, all that, we don't have to go through none of that. You know what I'm saying? It kind of worked out. Mendeecees is more reflective than better, while the public is only now learned the details. The breakup itself isn't new. Mendeecees shared the couple had been separated for over a year, quietly navigating life apart after nearly 2 decades of history. I've known Yandy for like 20 years. He said, right now we're probably split up for over a year. Despite the finality of the split, his tone throughout the interview was reflective rather than bitter. He spoke openly about the impact Yandy had on his growth, both as a man and as a father. After 20 years, that person helped change who you are. He said, I matured in so many ways being with Yandy. I wouldn't be the man I am today if it wasn't for her. He credited her with reshaping his emotional world, expanding his understanding of family and life. She made me look at family different. She made me look at life differently, he shared. If you saw how closed off I was before, I wouldn't even be here having this conversation. As for what ultimately led to their breakup, Mendeecees described a slow drift rather than a dramatic rupture. It is just unfortunate that after time we couldn't get on the same page. He said a lot of people don't really know how to take that today. The former couple continues to compare their children, maintaining a level of stability beyond the cameras. I was like behind the cameras, but beyond the cameras. Yandy has yet to publicly respond to Mendeecees' comments, but their shared history remains deeply woven onto the fabric of love and hip hop for fans who watch their love story unfold over years of triumphs and trials. Rather, the revelation is very sweet. A reminder that even the most potent romances get in quietly, shaped as much by growth as by goodbye. Wow. So, what do I think about this destination? Like I said, I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. I really don't. But with that being said, it's another marriage. You know what I mean? I don't. I know what y'all thinking. Braylon, it was integral Love and Hip Hop. I've never watched not one episode of Love and Hip Hop. I promise you. But I will say this, right? There's been a lot of divorces. And I think with this, I think that because, no one said anything, it gave social media the fuel to just speculate. And sometimes, if anything, I think that this is a very bought lesson of own your story, right? If you know that you and her are split up, then you need to say that. Now, apparently some people have said that Yandy has said that they have been split for a while, but this is the first official confirmation of them being split up, right? So then from the Jasmine brand here, Yandy shares a few interesting posts after Mendeecees confirmed they would never legally marry and split. Now I finally understand the difference between people who love me, people who love to be around me, and people who love what I can do for them. You're quieter now. I heard my business from people that I didn't tell. And then right here is the interview. The young jock of the streets take over. So let's go back here. I understand the difference between people who love me, people who love to be around me, and people who love what I can do for them. So is she saying that Mendeecees works all three of them? That's why I could believe, because like I said, I don't know the relationship, I don't know the marriage, I don't know the fabric of it, right? But in the beginning, there had to be love, right? So, but now it seems like maybe Mendeecees has been asking for some things behind the scenes to Yandy. And then right here, you're quieter now. I heard my business from people that I did tell. I heard my business from people that I did tell. So I'm just trying to think. So she heard about the business of them not being together from, people that she didn't tell. So she didn't tell Mendeecees that they got split, right? and that, you're quieter now. I'm guessing that means that there hasn't been as much communication behind the scenes, but that's just my take on it. You know what I mean? So there is that. All right. But, hopefully everything's all right between them both. I believe that they have children. So there is that. All right. Shout out to rollingout.com once again. Celebrating 25 years, on to the next 25. Y'all hear this shit right here. Diddy says the judge is punishing him. Really? So it was nothing that you did. It was nothing that you did. It was nothing that you did to get yourself in this predicament. It was the judge that's punishing, not you punishing yourself off of what you did. Okay. Let's get into it. Diddy's attorneys appeal his convictions. Yandy Combs is once again pressuring the courts for relief, asking a federal appeals panel to free him from prison and overturn a conviction. Okay, we're good, y'all. We're good. There has been some power outages in Ohio, so no need. Okay. Overturn a conviction that capped arguably the most dramatic fall from grace in hip-hop history. Combs filed an expedited appeal in a newly filed request for expedited appeal. Combs' legal team argues that the music mogul was improperly sentenced and convicted for conduct that should have never been treated as criminal. The filing targets Combs' 50-month prison term for 2 counts of transportation to engage prostitution, convictions that followed a closely watched trial earlier this year in New York, the BBC reports. Attorney Alexandra Shapiro, representing Combs, did not miss words. The sentence, she wrote, is unlawful, unconstitutional, and a pervasion of justice. If the Second Court of Appeals declines to vacate the conviction outright, Shapiro asked the court that the court order a resentence that would significantly reduce Combs' time behind bars. See, this is why the jury should put him away for life, because now he's trying to get out of the responsibility of doing the time. Diddy wants the conviction overturned. The appeal marks the latest move in a sustained effort by Combs' lawyers to undo or soften the outcome of the case. Federal prosecutors in the Southern District of New York, which brought charges, tried to comment on the filing. They had previously maintained that the sentence was justified and lawful. At trial, prosecutors accused Combs of using his wealth, fame, and influence backed by intimidation to coerce women into unwanted sexual encounters. Central to their case were the testimonies of 2 former girlfriends, Sicker Cass Ventura, and another woman who testified under the pseudonym Jane Doe. Both women told jurors that they were subjected to abuse and pressure to participate in what prosecutors described as orchestrated sexual encounters involving escorts. The jury acquitted Diddy on the most serious charges. The jury ultimately delivered a split verdict. Combs was acquitted of most of the serious charges, racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking, but convicted on 2 counts under federal law for transporting individuals across state lines to engage in prostitution. Those convictions carry significant penalties and form the basis for his prison sentence. After the verdict, Combs asked U.S. District Judge Arn Serenian to set aside the conviction for grant a new trial, arguing the prosecutors misapplied the Mann Act, an anti-prostitution statute dating back more than a century. The judge denied that request. The reason why he denied that request is because Judge Miriam used Diddy's words against him about how, he has violent tendencies, this, that, and the third. As sentencing approached, the gap between the two sides widened further. Combs' attorneys argued for a minimum sentence that would effectively amount to time served, allowing him to walk free. Prosecutors, by contrast, urged the court to impose a sentence of at least 11 years, citing the seriousness of the conduct and its impact on the victims. Judge Miriam ultimately charged a middle course sentence, and Combs to just over 4 years in prison. In delivering the sentence, the judge acknowledged Combs' philanthropic work and the support he received from family and friends, but made clear those factors do not outweigh the crimes. A history of good works can't wash away the record. But the appeal now challenges how that sentence was calculated. Rather, Combs' lawyers argued that Judge Miriam failed to properly follow updated sentencing guidelines and improperly consider allegations tied to charges for which Combs was acquitted. The filing accuses the judge of effectively acting as a 13th juror. What? It's the gas line for me. What? The judge acted as a 13th juror? labels the punishment draconian. Before sentencing, Combs offered a public apology to Ventura and Jane Doe. My actions were disgusting, shameful, and sick, he said in court. I got lost in excess. I lost my ego. I got lost in my ego. Criminal case, however, is only part of Combs' legal troubles. He's also facing dozens of civil lawsuits accusing him of sexual assault, rape, and sexual exploitation. Many of those suits allege Combs used his power to silence accusers through threats and intimidation. His representatives have consistently denied the allegations, insisting that he never sexually assaulted or trafficked anyone. As the appeal moves forward, the case continues to reverberate far beyond the courtroom, raise questions about celebrity accountability and how the justice system handles powerful figures once thought untouchable. It was the 13th juror for me. Are you serious, bro? Like, you did what the fuck you did. Bro, I haven't even watched the Netflix documentary series. I know everybody, was watching it and stuff. I'm just like, child, I just need a mental break for me. Because covering that trial every day at 6:00 and what we discussed here on our channel, I gotta tell you something. It was mentally draining of the energy, the toxicity, it's just no words. Like, when I read those things out to y'all live every day at 6:00, I thought about my mom, my sister, my nieces, my cousins, grandma, I thought about all the women that have impacted me. And I'm just like, no, he deserves what he got. And it's not trying to take a black man down, and it ain't simping for Cassie Ventura and Jane Doe, and it's not this, that, and the third. By the way, shout out to the 10 people that were here, 9 people now. Thank you so much for being here. Glad to have you here. But yeah, I just felt like, no, the judge was not the 13th juror. If anything, he was actually a very good judge, to be real with you. And like I said, the ultimate decision was up to him, right? The jury fucked up by not punishing him to life. But Judge Mir was not the 13th juror. He did his job. And the fact that he is trying to escape this sentence goes to show you how far gone he is. Because if you didn't do anything wrong, right, then you would have been found not guilty. And if you really are a man of your word and you are sorry, then you do the fucking time. That's it. That's it. That's it. That is literally it. I see nothing else to talk about here. So, speaking of people in lawsuits, Tyler Perry, everybody, from Variety.com, Tyler Perry accused of sexual harassment and assault in new lawsuit. And, I want to put something real here. Give me a moment. Because when I find this, I just want this to be known utterly clear here. Okay, let me do this. Okay. So, there are people, there are subscribers, right? That have a problem with some people. I'm not saying all, but there are some people that get really upset about court documents being read, that and the third. And I just wanted to show, this is Pam Esquire here, the law intellect, who is reading a court document. Okay? If you don't like it, don't watch that content creator, but don't hate on court documents being read, because some of y'all subscribers that have that mindset, you're looking like thirsty toxicity. You really are. You upset that other people are reading court documents. You know who you really need to be upset with? Court TV, because they have been reading court documents. They become trials, this, that, and third for a very long time. Are you going to be upset with ABC, NBC, CBS News, even though CBS News is now MAGA government-run news? You going to be upset with Fox News? I'm just asking a question. You're going to be upset with CNN. You're going to be upset with MSNBC, now known as MS Now, because guess what? They have read from court documents on national television. Stop that shit. Really? It is, if it's a public news story and the documents are available and people are interested, they should have the right to talk about it. Nobody is grown enough to tell somebody what they should and should not do. That's what your mama and your daddy is for. So if you are a subscriber that don't like court documents being read, this is Pam Esquire. And I'm not telling people not to watch Pam Esquire. I'm just bringing up the fact that you're not going to get onto me and other content creators who have been drinking our water, minding our black-owned business, and going on tour. Me specifically going on tour, but the content creators doing what they doing, and you're going to be upset about something that people have the right to do. So this is Pam Esquire reading a court document. Okay, just want to say that. Okay, because I really get tired of that argument, especially when that subscriber or those subscribers have 0 subscribers themselves and 0 total views, but yet you go out to look for the team. Okay, so stop that bullshit. Please and thank you. Let's get back to this job. And when the court documents come out for Tyler Perry, we will read them live, as we have done with everything else. Okay. I mean, hell, here's the thing: when the Tyler Perry lawsuit came out, everybody was reading court documents over there. Everybody was talking about it, right? So it's really stupid to have that type of logic when 10 times out of 10 you probably contributed to the coverage of being in the live comments chat. Oh my God. Stop it. Anyway, here we go from Variety.com, everybody. Tyler Perry accused of sexual harassment and assault in new lawsuit. Everybody, here we go. Tyler Perry has been sued over allegations of sexual assault brought by a new accuser, an actor who appeared in the 2016 movie Boo Madea's Halloween. In a lawsuit filed in Los Angeles Superior Court, Mario Rodriguez alleged that Perry assaulted him on multiple occasions over several years at Perry's Los Angeles home. Now, for those of you who don't know, Tyler Perry just moved the Derek Dixon case from LA to Georgia. I think it was either that or Brendan Wells. Either way, it got moved to Georgia now, right? So this is a very interesting development that this has happened in Los Angeles, the assaults, right? According to the complaint, Perry allegedly made unwanted sexual advances toward Rodriguez, including a 2018 incident, in which Perry tightly hugged him and grabbed his cream stick. Okay. Rodriguez, who played frat guy number 10 in Perry's Boo Madea's Halloween, is suing for sexual assault, sexual battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress. He's also bringing a claim against Lionsgate, distributor of Boo Madea Halloween, for allegedly ignoring Perry's actions. Rodriguez is seeking at least $77 million. Ooh, my Lord. The complaint describes an incident that allegedly occurred in Mr. Perry's home screening room. That's the movie theater room, in case you guys don't know. A few months after they met in 2015, Mr. Perry then put his hand on Mr. Rodriguez's leg and began rubbing his inner thigh right next to his cream stick. Mr. Perry told Mr. Rodriguez it's okay while he continued to rub his thigh. Rodriguez alleges that the two broke off contact in 2019, but that Perry will periodically reach out to him after that. The complaint states that Rodriguez was motivated to bring his claim against Perry after reading reports about Derek Dixon's lawsuit earlier this year. In response to Rodriguez's suit, Alex Shapiro, a lawyer for Perry, said a statement shared with Variety, having recently failed in another matter against Mr. Perry. The same lawyer has now made yet another demand from more than a decade ago, which also be a failed money grab. Pierre was referring to another lawsuit against Perry filed in June. Dixon, the actor who appeared on Perry's BET series The Oval, accused of filmmaker of sexual harassment and assault. Dixon, who appeared in 85 episodes of the drama show, alleged that while staying at the Entertainment Moment's guest house in June 2021, Perry grabbed his buttocks while intoxicated. The lawsuit also cited alleged text messages in which Perry is said to have made repeated sexual comments and advances over several years. Dixon is seeking at least $260 million in damages. Jonathan Deshad, a Los Angeles-based attorney who represents Rodriguez and Dixon, pointed to numerous text messages allegedly exchanged between Rodriguez and Perry that bolsters his client's claims. Mr. Rodriguez is looking forward to his day in court and holding Mr. Perry accountable for his actions. We do hope a jury awards enough money to Perry for his actions, Deshad said. Unfortunately, statements like those made by Perry's attorneys do nothing but enable Mr. Perry to continue to victimize people like Mr. Rodriguez. My client look forward to a jury determination of what happened. Mr. Rodriguez realizes that Mr. Perry was continuing to use his power to influence and sexually assault hopeful actors, and with the voice of others decided that it was time to tell a story, to take justice, and to finally stop Mr. Perry. New complaint states when Perry became aware that Rodriguez was going to file this action, Perry once again reached out to Rodriguez by text, telling Rodriguez that Perry did so much to help Rodriguez, and was that Perry was feeling betrayed by Rodriguez. So that's interesting because, like I said before, Tyler Perry got the case moved from Los Angeles to Georgia, and y'all know that Los Angeles is basically where, the rest of America is made up, right? That's where they decide the workplace laws and this, that, the third. And like I said, I haven't got my hands on the court documents as of yet, right? But when I do, we will read them live like we've been doing, we will continue to do. If you guys are talking about it, we're talking about it. But it's interesting that Tyler Perry, if this is true, texted Rodriguez feeling so betrayed. So if Tyler Perry texted that, there could be something sweet in the Kool-Aid here. It could. It very well could be. I think the biggest thing that people are probably waiting on is audio or video. I think that will probably seal Tyler Perry's fate because all these are allegations, right? So nothing has been confirmed. But if there is audio out there, if there is video out there, then there's the nail in the coffin, right? So there is that there. All right, y'all. Now, this is some big news. Now, if you are looking to get away from it all, by the way, shout out to Grand Turks and Caicos Islands. We, of course, love Lisa Ray McCoy over here. She was the first lady of Turks and Caicos. Shout out to those great islands there. Okay, here we go. From cruise industry news, Norwegian announces return of Free at Sea Plus. Okay, now there's the Free at Sea program, but this is Free at Sea Plus. Here we go. Norwegian Cruise Line is bringing back its Free at Sea Plus package. According to a recent press release, the company stated that the return takes its Free at Sea program to the next level, giving travelers even more ways to enjoy a seamless, stress-free cruise with prices starting at $49.99 per person per day. So let's do the math there, times 7. Now, this package, if it's just you, okay, if it's just you, is $349.93. Now, that sounds like a lot, but let's keep going because this is actually pretty decent. Here we go. The package is said to offer enhanced amenities such as unlimited Starbucks beverages and unlimited streaming Wi-Fi. Let me say that 2 more times. Unlimited Starbucks beverages and unlimited streaming Wi-Fi. Unlimited Starbucks beverages and unlimited streaming Wi-Fi. Free at Sea Plus also offers premium and additional beverage choices, including top shelf spirits, such as Patron and Añejo and the Macallan 12-year, as well as wines and champagne by the glass from Norwegian Signature Collection. Other additions include with the package are bottled water, energy drinks, and fresh juices, as well as 50% discounts on any specialty dining cover charges. By opting for the enhanced package, guests will be able to enjoy unlimited beverages at Great Stirrup Cay, the cruise line's private island destination in the Bahamas. As previously reported by Cruise Industry News, Norwegian will stop honoring its regular beverage packages at the cruise port starting in March of 2026. So, if you are cruising right now, January, February, you are good. right? Now, I don't know when they're going to, end it. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Starting, okay, that's when it's starting. Okay, my bad. But like I said, up to March 2026 now, that could be March 1st, that could be March 15th, but starting in March of 2026, they will stop honoring the regular beverage packages. Combined with free at sea's existing inclusions, specialty dining, unlimited open bar on board the ship, high-speed Wi-Fi powered by Starlink, and shore excursion credits. Free at sea plus means even fewer logistics to manage, total budget control, and more time to relax, the company said. Starting on December 18th, 2025, the new package will be available for sailings departing from February 1st, 2026. The return of Free at Sea Plus was announced along with Norwegian's deployment for the 2027-2028 winter season. According to a press release, the company will offer over 370 cruises across the Caribbean, the Bahamas, the Mexican Riviera, Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. The schedule includes 7 ships sailing from Florida, as well as 2 of the company's newest vessels, the Norwegian Viva and the Norwegian Prima, sailing from Puerto Rico. Norwegian is also offering cruises from Los Angeles, New Orleans, Louisiana, led by Tyler Let the Good Times Roll, baby, Galveston, Jacksonville, Florida, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Yeah, so, excuse me, with that being said, here is Norwegian's website, and here is everything that you get with Free at Sea Plus. So, top shelf spirit including Patron, Añejo, Macallan 12 year and more, premium wines and champagne by the glass, with over 50 labels from our signature collection, and 40% off all of the bottles. Okay, listen, all Starbucks coffee and specialty drinks from Starbucks locations and restaurants, 1 drink per visit. Okay. But still, it's free Starbucks that you ain't got to pay for, okay? Energy drinks and fresh juices, unlimited open bar at Great Store K, where applicable, bar war at the bar, premium bar war, still and sparkling in restaurants. Free at sea specialty dining meals, and 50% off cover charges on any additional specialty dining nights. Unlimited streaming, high-speed Wi-Fi, provides 1 login per guest that can be used on 1 device at a time, available to all guests in the state room. And then, of course, right here is the Free at Sea, unlimited premium beverage brands such as Grey Goose, Casamigos with Reserve and more. Over 100 cocktails to choose from, 20% off all bottles of champagne and wine, beer and wine by the glass, limited soft drinks and juices. So here's the specialty dining, right? So if you do the 7 to 8 nights, you get 3 meals for free. Okay. 5 to 6 nights, 2 meals, 2 to 4 nights, 1 meal, 9+ nights, 4 meals. You do get free Wi-Fi. Stay connected throughout your cruise with 150 minutes of high-speed Wi-Fi powered by, Starlink. Provides 1 login per guest that can be used on 1 device at a time, applicable for all guests in the stateroom. So you go from 150 minutes to unlimited, right? You get the free specialty dining meals plus 50% off the cover charges. So that's like the gratuities and everything. You get all those cover charges half off for that. And then right here, as you can see, you still get, oh, wait a minute. It went from unlimited soft drinks and juices, but now you get energy drinks and juices, unlimited open bar at the private island, bottled water at the bar, premium bottled water still and sparkling restaurants, premium wines and champagne by the glass, and 40% off all of the bottles. So here you got 20% off all bottles, but you get an additional perk of 40% off. And Patron, Añejo, Macallan 12, so top shelf spirits. So there you go there. In case you did not know, now you do. And if you're wondering what Great Stir K is going to look like in 2026, here's a sneak peek for you all. Rolling.
Introducing the greatest escape in the Caribbean, the island you've been waiting for. Welcome to the great life on Great Stirrup Cay. This is the greatest pool you've ever seen life, 28,000 square feet of it, and the epic water park life. It's where you can truly experience the whoa life and the floating through paradise life. It's time to escape to a mind-blowing, sky-high tower of water slides and the here we go life. Escape to the one more please wherever you please life and kick it into high gear. Escape to where you can kick back and relax. The great life is waiting. Escape to the incredible new Great Stirrup K, only with Norwegian Cruise Line. Introduce.
Now imagine having that package from that beautiful of an island, right? That will all be done in 2026. They've been working on it. Norwegian has for this past year. So 2026, all that should be opened up. I think their new lagoon just opened up recently. So sounds like a great package to me, Norwegian. If you need a content creator to test out the package, I will gladly take Brainley's virtual tour live at sea. Okay, just saying. Listen, you have not because you ask not, everybody. All right, let's keep going here. Y'all, Tamar Braxton from the Jasmine branch. Y'all, Tamar Braxton wants apologies in cash as Mendeecees Harris confirms he was never legally married to Yandy Smith. So here she is here. I'm accepting all apologies through my cash app. The fuck? Please pay by the following if you call me a liar. Home wrecker. I don't think that's how you spell home wrecker, but okay. $20. Hoe, $20. Slut, $30. Except the fact that y'all fell for the bullshit and run me the fuck up. Cat, $ Tay Braxton. So that's her name, Tamar Braxton there. And then right there. So this is what I'm going to say on this. First of all, okay, I'm going to just say this right now. Everybody was talking about what Funky Dineva was talking about, right? Everybody was talking about it, right? And what I'm laughing because of the ridiculousness of this, right? I'm laughing not at Tamar Braxton, but I'm laughing at the people saying, oh, I'm going to unsubscribe. I'm going to do this, that, and the third. You were a motherfucking factor in the first place. Stop that shit. I get so tired of people going up upon the hill where your application couldn't even be processed and you couldn't make it through the background check to even start the climb to the top of the hill, okay? Everybody was talking about it, so stop that shit. Number two, what I said was, oh my Lord Jesus, this is a lot, da. Everybody was reacting. But what I said was we needed the facts to play out. I never said not one time that Tamar was with Mendeecees. Not one time. Not one time. We were speculating, we were talking, we were doing this, that, and third, as everybody else was doing. But listen, this is a very creative way to get some money. You know what I mean? I thought you were dating the CEO of Black Smoke, Black Tatted, you know what I mean? But hey, listen, to each their own, you know what I mean? And like I said, I try to have love for everybody, but at this point, I have love for people that deserve it. Okay? Sincere. It's important that we recognize that not everybody brain developed after the age of 26. Okay? It's also important to note that some people like to hear themselves talk, even if it is to just be stupid. Because you can't paint everybody with one broad brush, especially when you were probably in the bushes of those content creators that you say that you are unsubscribing from. Child. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that because I'm just like, really? Is this what we doing? Is this what we're doing? Let's look at the comments, y'all. Why we're acting like Yandy didn't tell us they weren't legally married several times. So this person here, 2,504 likes. Several, literally, that part exactly. These people slow. Yandy never said they weren't still together. They were just together at Quad's Christmas party as a couple. I didn't know she did. I stopped watching the show years ago. That's right. That's probably why, right? Men slow people. Why she's trying to while she's trying to fight his baby mama's. Then talking about Erica, she was so gangster, but never gangster with Chrissy. Yes, she literally said it the season directly after she got married when the other Sam and the other baby mama closer, she stated it was due to her not wanting them to come for her finances. So there it is there. So like I said before, apparently this has been confirmed before, but now it's been officially confirmed. Thanks for confirming what Funky told us, married or not. But she lied and said nothing was going on between them. So which is it? She's so talented yet childish and corny. Oh, child, how much of a great singer she is. Tamar rather be infamous than famous Tony Braxton. Oh my Lord Jesus. I think K Michelle also said something for that too. That you should be no more for your gift than your mess. I'm paraphrasing. So she's confirming that she was with him because in another podcast she said she already knows him. So she's indirectly admitting that she was involved with him. Kim. Oh my God. That Empire in the chat. Okay. Where's K Michelle's apology? Leaks. Now Funky was telling the truth. Miss Funky not even told the truth. We all knew you should be paying us. We tie it. So she did mess with him. Girl, that was never our point. We already knew that he wasn't legally married. Doesn't make you less than a homeworker when he was literally representing himself as her husband and married spiritually. We knew that they weren't legally married. That was never the issue. This is why her music doesn't flourish like it should. Have a seat. Just have a seat. Tamar Yandy has said this so many times. Tamar, please, she's gonna force Funky to tell more of the truth. It's gotta be personality disorder. She can't be well enough alone. So there is that, everybody. Now, in addition to this, I'm gonna refresh this real quick because apparently this happened too. Child, now maybe Tamar should maybe pay attention to what she's got going on for herself. But let me see. All right, here we go, y'all. From the Jasmine brand, Tamar Braxton says Christmas dinner nearly turned into a house hazard, almost burned down our whole building. Here it is here.
What the fuck? Oh my God, I cannot believe this. What the fuck?
How my Christmas really was almost burned down her building with the drippings from my prime rib. It still smelled like burnt crayons in the hallway. Sorry to all my amazing neighbors. Hashtag Merry Christmas. You know what? I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to do this. No. Hey, my thoughts. Good morning, my friend. It's good to see you. I hope all is well with you. Now, I told y'all the year ain't over yet. We got Beyonce, who made to be a billionaire this morning. We got Mendeecees finally confirming that they ain't together, even though Yandy said many, moons ago. It's a phrase. Don't at me for it. Then I handled the subscribers that got upset that people are reading court documents when Pam Esquire is reading court documents as well. Other people are reading court documents. Then P. Diddy's trying to get out, take responsibility. Then Tyler Perry got sued for another SA lawsuit. NCL is upgrading their package for their Free at Sea program. It's called Free at Sea Plus. Now you can get top shelf spirits, a limited open bar at the Great Stir K, and many more great things. And then Tamar is getting apologies through Cash App, and she almost burned down her building. That's where we are on the first Monday. All right, the last Monday of, you see how energetic I am? The last Monday of the year. I can't. Finally, y'all, here's this destination right here. BlackEnterprise.com. I feel like this is a very positive story that I wanted to bring y'all on shore. Here we go. Here we go. South Carolina HBCU flag will fly over the state's capital for the first time ever. Come on. Come on. Come on. The flag raising honors the South Carolina State Bulldogs, who won the 2025 Black College National Championship. Okay? That's amazing stuff right there. South Carolina State University's success on the football field is being recognized at the South Carolina State House with the first ever flyover of an HBCU flag following the Bulldogs national championship. Lawmakers and university leaders announced that the South Carolina State University flag will be raised over the State House on January 19th, 2026. This historic moment will coincide with Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Amen. Praise him. Hallelujah. Along with the flag raising, a ceremony celebrates victory and his contributions to the state will also take place. HBCU Game Day reported. The flag raising honors the South Carolina State Bulldogs, who won the 2025 Black College National Championship with a 40-38. Oh, wow. That was a close game. Four overtime victory against Prairie View A&M in the Celebration Bowl. That is the cricket Celebration Bowl. Everybody, the achievement cemented the university status as one of the premier sports programs among historical Black colleges and university HBCUs. And yes, 37,000 signatures have been granted to deport Nicki Minaj. Yeah, that's a thing too. State Representative Hamilton R. Grant announced the recognition for the HBCU in a post on Twitter. We are pleased to announce that Governor McMaster has honored our request for the first time in our state's history. A HBCU flag will fly high above our capital. Congratulations again to the 2025 National HBCU Champions, Grant wrote. So there it is there. So that flag right here will be flying high above the Capitol on January 19th. Okay, so that's not too far away. The request to honor the South Carolina State Bulldogs was a joint effort by South Carolina legislators, House Representative Grant, Representative Jerry Govan, and Senator Dion Tedder appealed to the state's current Governor Henry McMaster. The HBCU will be added to a number of the state's institutions that have shown excellence worthy of such an honor. Previous flags around the Capitol include Clemson University, Coastal Carolina University, and the University of South Carolina. The January 19th ceremony will take place on the State House grounds. They expect to include remarks from state officials, university representatives, and members of the community. This event also coincides with observances marking Black History Month. Come on! That is amazing! Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh, wait a minute. Breaking boxer Anthony Joshua was in a car accident in Nigeria. Oh my God. Sending light love and prayers to him and his family. Oh my God. My Lord, my Lord. Thank you so much, my thoughts for that. Thank you. Y'all, those are all of our destinations. I wanted to bring this one to you. I saw this and damn, this got to me because I remember this young lady. Like I said, I don't watch Big Brother a lot, but I definitely do remember the people on it. So, Mickey Lee is no longer here with us here. Julie Chen Moonves is remember Mickey Lee following the reality star son passing while also addressing speculation surrounding her health. Taking to Instagram, Julie Chen Moonves shared a clip from a past interview with Lee explained doctors confirmed a hole in Lee's heart had previously closed and did not contribute to her death. To all those praying for Mickey's family and loved ones, we want you to know that they clarified the hole in her heart did close, so that did not contribute to her passing. Chin Moonves wrote news of Lee's death has sparked outpouring of grief and tributes across social media, with fans reflecting her vulnerability, faith, and the impact she made during her time in the public eye. So Mickey Lee has passed away at 35. And let me see. And y'all know we always do a positive news story, and sometimes a positive news story is to let people know what mattered. Sometimes positive news stories to let people know and inform people rather of something that may be sad, but something that you definitely need to know about. And the positivity of, while she's no longer here, at least she was able to make an impact here. And so here it is here. Now, this was a GoFundMe that was raised. Mickey recently suffered a sudden and state medical emergency, experienced serious cardiac arrest due to her complications from the flu. Since she has since transitioned, surrounded by loved ones, her passing has left her family, friends, and community heartbroken. Alongside the immense emotional loss, her family's facing overwhelming financial responsibilities, including expensive medical bills and funeral expenses. So, she was only 35 years old, y'all. I'm 31. Okay. So please, I know there's a lot going on in the world, but please, let's recognize that there are bigger issues to care about than just who's right all the time. Okay. So I'm going to turn on my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Mouth for Jesus. Whew, what a show. This afternoon. We did that in a full-fledged hour, everybody. How about that? Like I said, Beyonce is a billionaire. Yes, she is. Yandy and Mendeecees. They are no longer together. Yandy said many seasons ago and many years ago. People seem to forget about that. Like I said, some people don't watch TV shows. Like, I really don't watch them. No disrespect to the cast or anything, just never watched the show. But Mendeecees came out in an interview and officially confirmed that they were never together. P. Diddy is trying to get out of his sentence, which, no, sir, you need to do the time. You need to do the time. Tyler Perry sued once again for sexual assault in Los Angeles, California. As soon as those documents are out, we will be reading those live here, as we have done with everything else. Norwegian Cruise Line is making it do what it do with their free SE Plus program. My thoughts, I think you should look into that because I know you're in Florida as well. It's a very good package. It's a very, very good package. Very good package. Tamar Braxton is trying to get apologies from Cash App. I'm sorry. I just laugh at that. Like, really, if everybody tried to get apologies from Cash App, do you not know how everybody would look? You know what I mean? And then finally, HBCUs and the South Carolina State University flag being flown over the Capitol. What a huge milestone for sure. And hopefully more HBCU flags will be flown over the state capitol in the brand new year, which is literally 2 days away, by the way, everybody. So that should be a good time ahead. Yes. So yeah, we're just chillaxing. Glad to have all of you here. And I hope that you all are making it do what it do for your day. Yes, indeed. Sorry. Oh, man. So, yep, now we're just chillaxing. Just chillaxing. Yeah. Well, we are talking about Tamar. We should never expect anything known from her. That's true, but I mean, look at this right here. Look at this. Hang on, I'll go back to it. Look at this right here. So I don't know if this is like per word, you know what I mean? So like if you called her a liar 10 times, you gotta send her 10 cash apps. If you called her a home wrecker, which I don't believe that's how you spell home wrecker, but far be it for me to give an opinion, but we're here. $20. Oh, $20. It's but for $30. I just you know. See, I never said any of those words, so I know I'm good in the neighborhood, okay? But everybody was talking about you, Tamar, so like you can't really be upset. You just can't. I mean, that's like when you say you want to cancel, Mercury retrograde and, this, that, and the third, and, you busted your mouth and then you went to the dentist and all that stuff. Like Tamar, if you bring it to the public, people are going to talk about it. Like that's how it works, you know. Best believe others will follow her blueprint. Some have already have. You know what? You shit. I'm not doing this with you. No. Going to tell other people what they should be doing, but yet you do it on your channel, child. Just a damn shame. Just a damn shame. But hey, listen, do what works for you. Here's my biggest thing, right? This is my biggest thing. If you have done what you needed to do and you're supportive of other people and you rarely ask for stuff, I think you deserve the help, right? I really, really do. But if you are climbing to a level where, you know, she's cut it out. My Lord Jesus. She is 1-4. She is 1-4 for sure. Absolutely, in my opinion, absolutely. But this is my thing, right? If you have moved up in the ranks of, and let's just say this in general, if you moved up on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, I would say only like come to your people after you've done the legwork, right? Because at the beginning, middle, end of the day, you know, there's plenty of ways to make it do what it do. And also, too, there's a lot of, and I believe that this is going to be a huge trend in the new year. I believe that production companies are going to hire more content creators. I really, really do. For example, I believe Lionsgate could hire some content creators. Tyler Perry Studios could hire some content creators. Swirl Films could hire some content creators. I do believe that more studios will be hiring content creators. And I do believe that for some film studios that they've done scripted for a long time, I believe they will get into the world of unscripted. And they might have that content creator fly out, you know, to Comic-Con. Might fly them out for a case, what have you. So I do believe the career economy is evolving. I think the biggest thing moving forward for the creator economy is, you know, and I think the biggest case rather that really, you know, put a light on the creator economy was Milagro Grams versus Megan Thee Stallion, which, by the way, apparently 2 of the lawyers from Milagro's team have also quit. Yeah. So, listen. Listen. Honey, look at. Listen, Linda, listen. I do believe that, you know, it's an old say, you know, whatever God has for you is for you. I believe that there are some people that really live by that there are some people that, you know, they placate that. They play to the audience of that statement, but they are not really about it. I agree with you on that. I still feel that the cruise line industry and Disney will offer you a deal one day. Listen, I'm speaking from your mouth to God's ears, okay? Because as much as we play these commercials on this damn show, and for those of you who are wondering, like, wait a minute, how did Universal get onto Braylon's show? How did Caesar's Palace get onto Braylon's show? How did, you know, Norwegian Cruise Line get onto the show? Y'all, what I'm doing, anybody else can do too. Sincerely, anybody can do it, okay? The reason, well, there's a couple of reasons why I do it. One, it does give me a vocal break, okay, when I need it. Because we actually produce actual content over here. Number 2, I really believe that if you have a dream, you have to showcase that you're about your dream. So when we do a commercial break, right? For example, when we do something like this, when we throw to a commercial like that and we say, hey, welcome back to Brainley's Virtual Tour Live right here on YouTube, that's showcasing how to be a host. I have an intro, I have an outro, I have the format, the meat and the potatoes of the show, right? So if you really have a dream, then you have to be about your dream. So me being able to go to commercial break, coming back from commercial break, right? That showcases to the people that I want to reach of, oh, wait a minute, this Braylon dude, okay, if we bring his show on to Netflix or to, you know, I'm not going to say Hulu because Hulu's folding into Disney Plus. And I talked to my sister about it. She said that it will help everybody be able to find adult content a lot easier. So I can see that, you know what I mean? But I think the biggest thing is Disney is going to have to really stump the yard and showcase that adult content can be on Disney Plus, because everybody, you know, methodically knows that Disney Plus is for kid content. I'm going to try to be nicer to Disney in the new year. I'm going to try, but that depends on Disney's decision making, okay? But with that being said, whether I get on Disney Plus or Netflix or HBO Max, it will show them like, wait a minute, this guy knows how to do an intro, an outro. He knows how to go to break. He knows how to come back from break. He knows how to keep an audience. He knows his retention rate. He knows his return rate. Like, this guy knows what he's doing. And my thought says right here, I've been your sub before you hit 1K, and now we're over at 3,000 subscribers. Absolutely. And they're watching. I told you that a while ago. Absolutely. Like I said, we have had a very good year over here. Like I told y'all, the question, for example, that I asked NBC Universal about, will they do primetime e-gaming on NBC, because right down the way is the Nintendo store in New York. I remember showing my dad that clip, and he was like, they just danced around your question. I'm like, thank you for seeing my point. Thank you. Like, you've got Super Nintendo World at Universal Orlando Resort Epic Universe. You have it at Universal Studios Hollywood. You have it at Universal Studios Japan. You got the Super Mario Brothers movie, right? Now Super Mario Galaxy movie that's going to be coming out. Then you're going to have, Legend of Zelda, the live action movie that's being produced through Sony. But still, it's just like Nintendo is changing into a entertainment powerhouse. And they're not just want to be a video game company anymore. And you mean to tell me that you couldn't answer that question live? Really? What, you thought CBS or ABC was going to take to Nintendo and be like, hey, we want to do e-gaming tournaments, right? I'm going back in the bushes. Stay the course, my friend. You know I will, and I love you as always. Thank you so much. But yeah, I was just like, you really think ABC or CBS is going to go to Nintendo and start e-gaming tournaments on television? Like, child, like I said, if I swear to God, if I see NBC do a Nintendo e-gaming tournament, we're going to have problems. Because we said it right here on our channel. There's a reason why I played that clip in the morning of A Lot Happens Early, because a lot does happen early over here. Like I said, we were ahead of NBC News in the Today Show talking about the cable network split, right? The cable networks that split off from NBC Universal are now to their own company, Versant. And also, I think I was the only person to talk about in the black sector of the Warner Bros. Discovery split, right? And when it came to Netflix buying Warner Bros., I think I was probably one of the only black people in our sector to be able to speak about it. I don't think Empire spoke about it, or other content creators did. But in the same token, that's fine, because it takes everybody to make the world go around, right? I am a very media focused person. And, I'm more of a social media commentator. I commentate on what's happening socially in the world through the prism of media. That's just what I do around here. But yeah, so like I said, if you pay attention around here, we cover a lot that you won't hear on other channels. We cover a lot that you won't hear about in mainstream media. You definitely won't hear about on the social media platforms. You know what I mean? So when we make it do what it do, and that's no knock to any other content creators. I think everybody has to find their lane of what works for them and go with it. But like I said, we went from a billionaire Beyonce talking about HBCU flag being flown over the state capitol one show. And, it's refreshing to see the success of our channel growing because of the fact that there is so much variety, right? There's not one tour that you can watch that you're not feeling something from. It's not. And by the way, if you missed the Brand Lee virtual tour jumper crawl, please go watch it. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Basically what we did was we took Earth Cam and we just jumped. You know the movie Jumper where you can jump anywhere in the world? That's basically what we did. We were just jumpers, jumping from here, there, and everywhere, right? So the shows we got for y'all tonight, we have some good shows for y'all. Ready to Love, we're going to do it today on Monday. I know. We're supposed to do it Sunday, but we had a family emergency. Myself, GG9, talk with Solana. We had an emergency, so I thought we were going to do it Sunday, but then I didn't blink. Child, I'm just transparent with y'all, but we are going to do Ready to Love because, child, we're getting close to the end of Ready to Love, so very exciting there. And then, of course, as you guys know, Real Housewives of Potomac will be happening. So I'll probably get off of here and watch that. I'll probably bring you guys that review around 4 o'clock. I know it's usually 6, but with that being said, I want to leave time for us to discuss Potomac and everything else so that we can get on Ready to Love because, it's a lot going on. So 3 shows in one day today. And, we're just making it do what it do. Like I said, we got 2 more days of shows, right? So, like I said, tomorrow night, on Tuesday night, we'll be talking about Married to Medicine. I believe that came on. Yes, I believe that came on. So Tuesday night, we'll talk about Married to Medicine. And then Wednesday is New Year's Eve. We'll be live here. I'll probably will go live at maybe 8 o'clock. 8-7 Central. So we'll be here live at 8 o'clock, live, making it do what it do and all that stuff. And believe me, I'll be right here with you all. We'll talk about some of the biggest destinations of the year. If you guys want to come up, when I drop the StreamYard link and give your take on the year that was, please let me know. Would love to hear from you all. But we're going to have a good time. And then, new season of Brainley's virtual tour starts probably New Year's Day, probably. We'll see. I may take off New Year's Day. You know what I mean? Because normally I normally take off on Thursdays. So, New Year's Day I might be off. But if anything happens, of course, we'll talk about it, child. We will. But so making it do what it do here. Yes, indeed. Oh, my Lord. And y'all pray for me because I had something happen to me that I don't think was cool. I don't think it was cool at all, but hopefully it will all work out in Jesus' name. Yes. Amen to that. And I've been applying for a lot of jobs, as y'all know, so hopefully we'll find the right job this year, get to the right job, and make it do what it do, child. So, but yeah, so like I said, I'm ready to work full time in my career. And I feel like I've proven myself. I really have. Like, I've been live streaming for 3 years now, and we have it's some amazing accomplishments, and I just want to do that more. I want to travel more. Want to be in a relationship. I want to be in a relationship, not for marriage and kids yet. Not saying I don't want that, because I do. But I would like to be in a relationship, so I won't feel so alone, if that makes sense. I think people still want love, but I do think the heaviness of companionship and not feeling so alone is very, very huge. You know what I mean? So we'll see. So yeah, we're just chillaxing. Well, all right, y'all. Shout out to the 3 people here. Thank you so much. Thank you to my thoughts for rolling through here. Like I said, I'll be back a little bit later to do the Real Housewives of Potomac review, and then we'll get ready for Ready to Love. Hopefully tonight at 7:00. Child. The things we do for our audience, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, one love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you. Bye, everybody.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you. And everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery. new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time.